what does a open drawbridge, a tugboat going upriver, and a barge coming downriver, what does it mean? Hello YouTube, we are watching that barge to go past and go through this drawbridge here. I'm going to move to the other position, as this one's going to meet up with that barge to help it guide it through the drawbridge. So let's move up to the other bench and find some shade. Down here at our original spot where they took out the picnic table and put this bench instead. Yay, smart one, Clinton. I always like the picnic table here, but it is what it is. Okay, this video is not going to be very long for some reason, because I just put a fresh battery in this yesterday, and let's say it's half dead already. I don't know what's wrong with the batteries to this camera. Maybe that's another reason why I'm planning to invest in a new camera. Maybe the batteries are worn out, but they're charged. But it's going through a lot of power real fast, so we can't have that. Okay, up there is that barge we're going to be watching come through. Like I said, the tugboat up there is meeting up with that barge, help guide it through. Besides that, there's a pontoon boat just going by right now, all going through the drawbridge there. That's the Union Pacific drawbridge. I'm in some shade, but it's not lasting very long because the picnic table is just too far away from that tree. I mean, if the bench was another 5 feet closer, I'd be in perfect shade. But we're not. Starting to feel the sun. Okay, for the ones who watched last week's live stream from the Wild Rose Casino, that was our first one of what we was planning to do, was a live at lunch, and I think it went off pretty good. We're planning to do a couple more once a month till at least till the end of the year, but we'll see what January brings and February brings. If it's pretty good, we'll keep going with it. We'll keep doing it. And I'll put that video in the icon in the upper right hand corner of your screen for ones who are watching on mobile devices, laptops, and desktops. If you're watching on any other device, well, guess what? You're gonna have to search the video for the video. Right now, we're just watching the river. We're watching the action up there, just around the bend, and we'll get them right up here, closer to us, and watch them go through. Okay, what we're seeing here is this tugboat is acting as a bow thruster as it guides through the drawbridge still. And you see the two deck hands, one right there and one on the other side. They'll be calling out numbers when they get closer to either side of that thing. They'll start calling out numbers where both captains can hear it. Like I said, that tugboat is acting as a bow thruster because these barges don't not have bow thrusters, so he's acting as a bow thruster. All the power when the barges makes the turns, especially when they go up and down river, is coming from that thing. So that one has to make all the turns. There is the barges situation is this. It is three barges wide, 5 barges long for a total of 15. That's the most they can push on the upper Mississippi River. Once they get down to south of St. Louis, then if they wanted to, they can add another 5 more barges on the side, or they can go as, I heard, as many as 7 barges wide and 8 barges long. That is a lot of barges when it's south of St. Louis. But since it's going through the lock and dam systems of north of St. Louis, this is the most they can push. They can push 16 going up river, as long as the empty one, as long as it's an empty barge on one on the side of the towboats when they go upriver, but downriver it's only 15 full. That's the maximum length they have. So what they'll do at most lock and dams, on most of them, not all, but only one lock and dam, they can put the entire barge in the system. That's in Keokuk, which that is an awesome lock and dam. We've been there once, and I would love to go down there to show you guys on the channel how long that is. It is amazing. But what they'll do is they'll put 8 barges in, break it about right in there, then they'll put the last 6 and tug towboat behind it, basically, when they break it apart. So they break it apart at about 9 barges in, they'll break it apart right there, then the rest will go in right behind it. So that would be it for this situation. As we're watching it start to maneuver over. Oh, by the way, there's another YouTube channel out there. If you want to know what it's like to be in that pilot house up there, it may not be him anyway, but if you want to experience what is the views like in that pilot house, there's a YouTube channel called Mark Twain, one word. It's a good YouTube channel. He'll give you the insight of what it's like to pilot one of those river boats on the Mississippi River. Especially on the upper Mississippi River and the lower Mississippi River. Yes, he has been up here through here before, and just watching this. It might be him, I don't know. And that channel is called Mark Twain, all one word, Mark Twain. You gotta add the ED at the end, I do believe. And he does YouTube videos on what it's like to be a captain, a riverboat captain on one of these barges right through here. Like I say, you never know. It might be him working. Don't know. Okay, those deck hands, they've been calling out numbers. So he's going to have to start swinging it towards the drawbridge somewhat. He has to swing it over there a little bit more to clear that. He's going to have smaller numbers. This guy's going to have larger numbers to call out. And looks like they might make it through because, like I said, that tugboat is acting like a guide and bow thruster. As you're starting to hear the engine starting to rev up from this guy right here, as he continues to maneuver through the drawbridge here in town. So we're watching this barge going downriver. More like cargo they haul in here. It's usually grains and merchandise and some other stuff. But it looks like it could be all grain for this time of year. And that as we continue to see the towboat go past. There's usually 2 crews on there. One crew is sleeping. They're like 6 hours on, 6 hours off. And their work days is, I think it's 30 days on, 30 days off. So when they get their 30 days off, they have to catch their boat someplace along the line to switch out that crew, basically. But as it starts to maneuver through, you're probably going to hear the bow thruster start to pick up in a second, as it's now going through the drawbridge down there right now. So he's perfectly lined up to hit the gas on this thing, possibly. But like I said, that lead tug up there at the top of the barge, he's acting like a bow thruster. Okay, he's about ready to hit the gas. Because all he has to do is straighten out and he'll hit the gas. Then eventually, before you know it, the tug will relieve himself from up there and get out of his way as you start to hear him hit the throttle. Train! Okay, as we're hearing the curve here, that's the curve you're hearing. That's what makes that sound. And boy, it's loud. That tug will be getting out of the way here real quick. And this thing will start chugging through. Here's one good thing. That's a northbound train. He won't be stopping for hours on end. He'll clear this area real quick. Okay, as this train is finishing up, going by us, it looks like the tug up there is about ready to have broken away, looks like. Yep, looks like he has broken away. And he's gonna get out of the way. Nope, he's not. Still lined up. He should be clear from that by now. Yeah, usually tugboats usually help the barges going downriver, mainly. I hate this curve. When you try to do this video, you end up doing that video. Bye-bye. Peace and quiet finally. As we're just finishing up this video. Yep, as you see, the lead tugboat is now breaking away. As you see, the drawbridge is starting to close in the foreground. In the background, our tug is getting out of the way for that barge to hit the gas, and the drawbridge is closing till the next barge or riverboat. Actually, today's Wednesday. The twilight goes down river on Wednesdays if they're doing the up and down river. We'll catch it some other day. Just, I don't feel like it today. Because I gotta wait for another hour, hour and a half. And I want to get home. Because I had a long day today, basically. If you know what I mean by that one video, and I mentioned the iCard. We had a live at lunch last week. And now we're filming all this wonderful, good stuff. Alright, we're going to get out of here. We're going to head for home. We just saw the barge went through the drawbridge. Little towboat watching today. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. We'll see if we'll catch another towboat before the shipping season ends up here, which is usually in mid-December. And it will not pick up till about maybe till mid-March or early April. All depends on the renovations, winter work on the lock and dam systems. Alright, we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the subscribe button, notification bell. And we'll see you guys later. We'll see that towboat later.